Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys adding former Bills OC to their coaching staff. The Dallas Cowboys are adding a notable name to coach Brian Schottenheimer's coaching staff. Former Cleveland Browns offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey is joining Dallas staff, according to Mike Garafolo of NFL Network. Dorsey's official role is still being finalized. Dorsey spent last season as Cleveland Browns offensive coordinator, but was fired at the end of the team's 3-14 campaign. Prior to that role, he had been offensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills, but he was fired in mid-2023 and replaced by Joe Brady. As a player, he is best remembered for his college career as quarterback at Miami, where he won a national title and was a two-time Heisman Trophy finalist in 2001 and 2002. The Cowboys have already landed their new offensive coordinator, so that role will not be available to Dorsey. In addition, Schottenheimer plans to call offensive plays, so Dorsey is unlikely to have a huge role in how the offense is run. His last two offensive coordinator stints have not been too successful, and he is arguably best remembered for one viral moment that has since become something of a meme on social media. The Cowboys are giving him a chance to steady his career and potentially establish himself as a candidate for future offensive coordinator openings. Cowboys hire former Browns OC Ken Dorsey for new offensive role. The Dallas Cowboys are hiring former Cleveland Browns offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey to join new coach Brian Schottenheimer's coaching staff, according to NFL Network's Mike Garafolo and Ian Rappaport. Dorsey will work as the Cowboys' pass game specialist, Rappaport noted. He's previously worked as an offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach and passing game coordinator. Dorsey is coming off 1 year with the Browns following 2 seasons working as the Bills OC. The Browns fired Dorsey immediately after the team's 3-14 season ended in early January. Under Dorsey, the Browns sat at 28th in the NFL in total offense and 32nd in scoring during this past season. The Cowboys and Schottenheimer have already hired offensive coordinator Clayton Adams, defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus, wide receivers coach Junior Adams, and Connor Riley as the offensive lineman coach. Dallas seems to be starting over on the coaching front after parting ways with Mike McCarthy last month. On Sunday, 05, the Cleveland Browns fired offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey and offensive line coach Andy Dickerson. The information is from Tom Pelissero, from NFL Network. The Browns had a very poor season, with few moments of success. Their negative record of 3 wins and 14 losses saw the team finish bottom of the American Conference North Division. This year's offense is something to be forgotten by Cleveland fans. The team has only managed to score more than 20 points in 3 games this season, in addition to averaging just 15.2 points per game. It was probably a more disappointing season because of what we expected of ourselves, Myles Garrett said after Saturday's loss to the Ravens, according to ESPN's David Oyefusi. Ken Dorsey is currently 43 years old and previously worked as the offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills in 2022 and 2023. For the Carolina Panthers, he was the quarterback coach. It's worth noting that head coach Kevin Stefanski, general manager Andrew Berry, and quarterback Deshaun Watson are expected to return to the Browns for next season. Cowboys' price tag to sign Stefon Diggs revealed as free agency near. Stefon Diggs will be a touted wide receiver prospect in this year's NFL free agency class, but there is one big thing that may prevent him from signing with the Dallas Cowboys and playing with his brother. Frisco. Of the brother pairs currently in the NFL, the Diggs brothers are probably the most notable on the field. Joey and Nick Bosa may have a claim to that title, while the Watt and Kelsey brothers had their reign a few years back. Trayvon Diggs has carved out a premier role in the Dallas Cowboys secondary, serving as the team's number 1 cover corner. Stefon Diggs, on the other hand, maintains his position as one of the better wide receivers in the game. Unfortunately for both players, they suffered separate season-ending knee injuries that ended their respective campaigns abruptly. Nonetheless, they are hoping for strong comebacks in the 2025 season. For the first time since the two have been in the league at the same time though, there is at least a chance they could play on the same team. Trayvon remains under contract with the Cowboys until the 2029 season, but Stefon is set to hit free agency this offseason. His deal with the Houston Texans is set to expire. Given Houston's budding young core of receivers, Stefon's exit from the franchise may unfortunately be spelled out for him already. But could that change bring him to the star? On paper, it seems some stars could align in some way. The Cowboys desperately need help among their receivers group behind CeeDee Lamb, and frankly, Jalen Tolbert and Brandon Cooks may not be able to carry the weight for that group much longer. However, one key factor could drive a wedge into the Cowboys, making this family reunion happen. PFF has projected him getting a one-year, $16 million deal this offseason. Unless there is a better bargain there, the Cowboys might turn their nose on that proposition. But there are reasons other than the price that are reasonable cause for concern. Dallas at least claims they are in a win-now mode. Signing a 31-year-old receiver to any deal coming off a significant injury and entrusting them to become a trusted number 2 receiver in a new system is quite the gamble. The risks of that play are compounded when considering new head coach Brian Schottenheimer will be calling plays for the first time with the Cowboys next season. Is there a world at a lower price where Dallas sees value and wants to bring him on? Absolutely. Diggs could very well elevate this offense's passing game if he gets the chance next season. Nonetheless, the financials have to work for both parties here, and that could be the dividing line that prevents the Diggs brothers from sharing a team. And are you a fan? What do you think of Stefon Diggs' situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.